Let's focus a bit more on the economy. President Akufo-Addo enumerated a 12-point plan in his economic address. We've mentioned one of them, import substitution. In recent times, on the back of developments in the economy, currently, if you look at October inflation, it stands at 40.4%. The CD is still trading to the dollar at around 15 CDs, 14.50. Depending on where you go, people even quote prices as high as what, 17 CDs, depending on where you choose to go. But that's not the official Bank of Ghana rate. Then you look at the IMF situation. When you contemplate all of this, and the fact that recently, I actually heard you talk about the 80 members of parliament on the majority side who had tried to get out the finance minister, Ken Ofori-Atta, a novelty in the Fourth Republic and, you know, across the history of our country. You said they had earned your respect, but going back after having listened to Mr. President and saying, okay, they will agree for him to read out the budget statement, go through the appropriations and all of that, do you feel they have failed?
I don't think they have failed. And I think quite recently, before Parliament opened, or the first day of Parliament, they came out with another statement. Right. That they still stand by what they said. And to me, that means a lot. You see?
But they didn't get what they wanted at the time. They pandered to Mr. President, who said, wait for this period. And tellingly, we don't know when exactly he's going to be relieved of his post, if he ever will be.
No, the point is that the 80 young men from my party who came out and spoke their mind clearly, some of them even said, we are not building a dictatorship, which I like a lot. We are not building a dictatorship, which follow they have seen where the party is being taken to. Now, what really interested me in their latest statement was that they still stood by what they said. If Parliament, if the government is going to push, what do you call it, the budget through Parliament, they will not be part of it. Right. They made it clear.
Right.
And this is a very, very important statement. You hardly hear about this, such things. You hardly. Apart from few people who have resigned on principle as ministers only that long ago in this country. So honestly, I respect those young men, I must tell you. And I believe, as I warned them last time, their first statement, that they should not allow themselves to be talked out of what they wanted to do by the president.